where you are is tired of you. So you must shift. And it takes a force to shift. It takes a force to shift. Something comes upon you, gets up on your inside, and makes you to shift. Some of you, you're in business and you have only one business. Richard Branson said, I am not aware that there is recession on earth. He has about 100 outfits. He's into this, he's into that, he's into that, he's into this, he's into that. Some things are changing. People say a fool at 40 is a fool forever. It's a lie. Abraham was not called until he was 75. It's a lie. The same people say life begins at 40. So when I hear things like jack of all trade, master of none, it's a lie. You can be a jack of all trade and master of all. You were not created for just one thing. Inside your purpose, there are purposes. It's not just enough for you to live for one thing. No, it's not. Even Paul that said one thing, he didn't do just one thing. He preached the gospel in various ways, and he was also a lawyer, and he was a tent maker. So it's not enough. There's more to you. I want to read from 1 Samuel chapter 1. Let's see the story of this woman called Anna. Then I'll share a few things with you. 1 Samuel chapter 1, from verse 1. Now there was a certain man of Ramathaim-Zophim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zuph, an Ephrathite. And he had 2 wives. The name of the one was Anna, and the name of the other Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Anna had no children. Now, it's a story. We're going to finish it if we have the time, but let's pause. The Bible is giving us a description of a family. The husband's name was mentioned, his lineage traced, and then the names of his wives in this order. The name of one was Anna, and the name of the other Peninnah. So that presupposes that she was the first wife. The name of one and the name of the other. Peninnah was an alternative wife. Anna was the wife in that order. She was the first wife. But along the line in her life, even though she had her purpose, she had her goals, what she wanted to be, along the line, what she didn't plan for affected what she planned for. Somebody came into her life and began to compete with her. And the person stole her marriage, stole her husband. The person had what Anna wanted, and she was flaunting it. Situations reversed Anna's destiny. The name of the man was Elkanah. The name of the wife, Anna, and the other, Peninnah. But when it was now time to talk about children, Peninnah's name came first. Peninnah had children, but Anna had no children. Disturbingly alarming. The name of the one was Anna, the name of the other, Peninnah. And then the next statement, Peninnah had children, and Anna had. Amazing. And this may be the pictorial image of somebody's life here. Some somebody that you allowed has taken over. Somebody that you trusted and invited to come and eat has held your hands. In fact, it appears as if there's nothing anymore for you to eat. Enena has come. I don't know why the Holy Ghost laid this word on my heart. Let's go on this journey. But it's because I'm sure God wants to do something. Some of you do not even know that there are peninas in your life. You just trust everybody because you are like this. In my village, they say, this is how your stomach is. So you trust everybody, but you don't even know that you are trusting the wrong person. There are two kinds of enemies on earth. Enemies that show you that they are enemies. They show you, I don't like you. I really don't. You greet them, they don't even answer you very well because you keep on changing your dresses, changing your wig, you keep on prospering, and then they don't have what you have. So they show you. And some of you don't even understand life. You keep on trying to buy their love. When God blesses you, you owe nobody any explanation. Stop explaining to people how you got there. Stop explaining to them how you look nice. Oh, this one I bought. Shh. Just tell them thank you very much and adjust it. There are enemies that show themselves to be enemies, but the other one is more dangerous. Enemies that pretend to be friends. They greet you, they bless you, but once you turn, they wish you would go to bed and not wake up. And they are in church. They sing in the choir. They are in the protocol department. Some of them are pastors' wives. Don't be so trusting to be careless. Be careful who you work with. Be very careful. The Bible says that this man went out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto the Lord of hosts. And verse 3, in Shiloh, and the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Lord, were there. I think the Holy Ghost wants me to pause here and speak to those of you that are pastors' wives. Hophni and Phinehas were embarrassments to the kingdom of God on earth. Please, pastors' wives, if you do not win anybody in your husband's ministry or in your ministry, make sure that your children are won. Pray for your children with your life. Spend time with your children. Your husband is already a public property. Everybody wants him. Don't let that be your portion. When my kids were young, I did not take one invitation to go and preach anywhere. I stayed at home with them. I've never had the first house help in my life. I'm not saying house helps are bad. Some of them are terrible. But I just made up my mind that I was going to raise my kids myself. The world left me behind and everybody was running to preach and all that. I stayed and I was lost in my children's lives. Today I thank God. Today I thank the Lord. All my mates that left me running everywhere. In fact, this is no whatever. Let me not go to details. Sometimes I remember them and I'm in tears. If you fly when you should be walking, there'll be nothing left tomorrow. Be lost in your children's world. There are things that their father cannot give them. When your child begins to sag the trouser, something is wrong. When your child begins to lock the door in a way and expects you to knock and knock and knock and knock before you enter, something is going wrong. When your child becomes suddenly quiet on you, suddenly quiet, and you can't reach him, something is wrong. Cry out before you go into a coma. Things are happening. If there's anything the devil wants to do, it is to steal your children. Be in their world. If you need to sell the last wrapper to be with your children and to give them a great life, please do. Because it is the child you nurture that will nourish you tomorrow. Hophni and Phinehas, where was the mother? Where was the mother? I don't have the time to go over their lives. You needed to see what they did with God, with God's ministry, with God's offering, and all that. And they didn't end well. Be careful who mentors you and your husband. Be careful. I didn't plan all that I'm saying now. It's not in my notes, but I believe it is God. Be careful who mentors you. Your head is the most important part of your body. You can do heart transplants. You can do leg, whatever. But you cannot do head transplants. Be careful who lays hands on your head. Be careful who lays hands on your children's heads when they want to get married. When you go in your church, when guest speakers come, it is not every guest speaker that should lay hands on you. Some of them are sent just to communicate the word via mouth. Not that every call you must come out. You don't know the private life of that person. Your pastor may not know, because Elisha said, and the Lord did not show it to me. It is not everything that we know as servants of God. Your pastor may just know the pulpit life of that person, not the private. And nothing is communicated sometimes via touch. Be careful who mentors you. Look at Moses' children. He mentored Joshua. We didn't even hear about Joshua's children. Look at Eli's children, Hophni and Phinehas. He mentored Samuel. See what Samuel's children became. In fact, it was Samuel's children that made Israel to ask for a king, to reject God. Be careful who mentors you. Be careful. Look at David. It was Samuel that mentored David. Samuel was David's prophet. It was this David. David was a great success, successful in his ministry, but he was a failure as a family man. Huge one, colossal one. He produced Absalom, produced Amnon, produced Adonijah. His family life was rubbish. Be careful who mentors you. And don't make the mistakes that your mentors make. People that are very close to me, that I'm privileged to mentor, I show them when I miss it. I said, I shouldn't have done that. For them to learn. I'm not one of those mentors that say, just yes, it's just going to happen. I know, my husband and I, we don't have any misunderstanding, no problem. No, I show you how I get here. I got to where I am. Be careful who mentors you. Maybe that word is for somebody here. Pray very well before you submit to anybody. And stop following expired mentors. Hey. That you were my mentor yesterday does not mean you will remain my mentor. If you stop following God, I will stop following you. A mentor must be current. Check it out every time. If the mentor has gone to search for witches like Saul, don't follow. Only Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Not mentors. Don't follow expired mentors. Don't relate with jealous colleagues. Beware.